Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Ask Jimmy Smith. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about how I have done 30 different streams of income by the time I turned 30. So right now I'm 30 years old. Technically, I should have made this video probably about 6 or 7 months ago. Because I'm 30 right now, I wanted to shoot this video on how many different streams of income that I've done and how you can do it too. And really the way that I have gone about adding different pieces into my businesses to add different streams of income. And actually, as we'll find out, there's actually more than 30 if you count a bunch of different things that I lumped into one category. But ultimately, 30 is a good number, and it's a good number for the video and something that you can shoot for. Whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 20, to shoot for more streams of income, and how to do it is really the goal of this video. Well, first and foremost, I want to talk about the fact also that some of these I would consider puddles and not streams, right? There's some of these where maybe you get a few dollars here or there. Maybe you're getting $100 a month instead of thousands of dollars a month, right? Or maybe it's something where you get paid once or twice a year and you're not getting paid throughout the year as a stream, right? But I did want to at least differentiate that for you, that some of them may be puddles, but it's still extra money. There are extra ways that I have made money throughout my life. And so that's really important, right? If you can make an extra $100 in a month or two, then that's a pretty good thing to be able to do throughout the rest of your life, because it is easy with inflation, as I've talked about in other videos. It is easy to get to the point where you're trying to figure out, how can I make that extra $100 or that extra $200 this month because you need to for whatever reason. And if you've got that ability, if you've got that skill, it's a very good skill to have. And so I at least wanted to also kind of differentiate these streams of income. Some of them may be more puddles. Some of them may be true streams of income that I have where they're more like rivers. But ultimately, they are different ways that I've made money throughout my 30 years in life. And so really over the last 12 years, I'm not counting any jobs that I've done. So yes, I've sold insurance in the past. Yes, I worked as a server in a restaurant in high school. Yes, I've done a bunch of different jobs throughout my life. I'm not counting those because I don't think that that's necessarily fair, right? This YouTube channel is for entrepreneurs, specifically right now, e-commerce sellers and Amazon sellers is the majority of my content. But I wanted to at least be transparent that I'm not going to count those jobs. If I really wanted to, yeah, I could beef up the numbers using that, but I'm not going to do that. And so the reason that I wanted to do this video is because I think it's really important. In today's economy, we've got so much problem with inflation. We've got problems with the economy in a bunch of different areas. Local economies are different than the national economy. And so everyone's got different things that they've got to be concerned with. In today's world, it's typically considered, right, a gig economy, right? So many people can go out and do Uber or Lyft, and I've never done those things. But you can have side streams of income, that you can have side hustles that you can eventually turn into a full-time income. And so I wanted to make this video to discuss, first off, it is important to have extra things that you can make money from. I can't remember the statistics, but I think it's something like 50% of people would be better served or would ultimately be out of debt if they had an extra $300 per month. I think it's something like that. So please don't quote me, but I think it's something like that. 50% of people in the United States would be out of debt if they could just make an additional $300 per month and be able to live in that way. So most people are losing $300 a month with their jobs and the expenses that they have on a day-to-day basis. And so after knowing why it's so important, we know that we need to make extra money in different ways. I want to talk about, how do we do this? And so I'll go through my 30 different streams of income that we've done throughout, obviously, by the time I was age 30. Some of them we don't do anymore, but they were streams of income that we utilized at one point. And I continue to try new things. I just love to do that. It's something that is just exciting for me, something that I love to learn. So let's go through the 30 streams of income that I've had by age 30. First and foremost, for those of you that have been watching the channel for any length of time, and if you're new here, thank you for being here. Please like, comment, let me know your thoughts on the video, subscribe if you feel so inclined. But the first one that is so important is my Amazon business. So my wife, Brittany, and I, we had started this Amazon business back in December 2015, and we grew it from $0 in sales all the way up to over $1 million in sales per year with employees and all of that kind of stuff. And so I've trained over 1,000 people to do that. There's over 500 success stories you can see at AskJimmySmith.com/success if you want to see other people's success with the program. But that Amazon business is still our main stream of income. That's still the main thing that we rely on to pay our bills and to grow our savings and to grow into other avenues and outlets. So the first one is that Amazon business. I highly recommend taking a look at starting one if you haven't done it in the past. It is a very low-hanging fruit opportunity that's seen a lot of success from other people. But that is number one. And then from there, I'm just going to list off the other things I've done because it's going to be difficult for me to talk about all 30 of these. And actually, I believe it's more than that, but it's going to be difficult for me to talk that much about them. So I've got a course, as I just mentioned, right? We've got the course that teaches people how to do that and has over 1,000 success stories, which you can see at AskJimmySmith.com/success. So that's number two. The third one, I've got a book right here. I'll let it zoom in or I'll let it focus on this book. Side Hustle to Full-Time Income. This is actually the second edition of the book. And I make money utilizing Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing program. They print books for me. They do the ebooks for me. You can even do hardcover books now. And I've also, that's the third one. I also have an audiobook, which is the fourth one. So you might start to see a theme here, and I don't want people to be thinking that, okay, this is just about, his Amazon coaching stuff, because I'm going to get to other things I've done as well. So the fourth one was the audiobook. The fifth one, I've done rental properties. I've had a couple different rental properties, and those were streams of income that we actually sold those properties within the last year. So I no longer have them, but we had 2 rental properties. So I would consider each of those one. So numbers, I don't remember where we're at now, 5 and 6, I think, are at, or with those 2 rental properties that we had. I also run another online program with a guy named Josh Tolley, who wrote the book Evangelpreneur. He wrote this book, Evangelpreneur, once the camera focuses right there. It's a beautiful, I love this book. It's probably my favorite business book, especially if you're a Christian. But either way, you can take a lot out of it if you're not a Christian. And so I run a program called the Entrepreneurial Learning Institute with him to teach his methods on offline businesses. So that's another thing that I'm interested in. I don't just do e-commerce. I'm interested in offline businesses as well and how to market and grow them. And so I run that program with him. I also do Shift Capital. And so my background before Amazon FBA was working in insurance, and I still sell insurance policies to help people protect their money through Shift Capital, which is also another business that Josh Tolley owns. And so I work and do those with just, a few clients here or there. It's nothing that I highly promote, but it is something that has changed my financial future. And I'll probably do some videos on that here moving forward, but I work with Shift Capital. I already talked about the audiobook. I also do coaching. I've done coaching in the past. Sometimes I will do one-on-one coaching, but mainly I don't have as much time for the one-on-one coaching anymore. So, but that was one stream of income that I did. I owned a prep center very briefly. That was something that we started to add into our Amazon business to prep other people's products as well. And ultimately we decided, okay, that wasn't as profitable as we wanted. It was taking away time from our products. And so we decided to move on, but that was something that I did. And I've seen a lot of other Amazon sellers do as well. I own another physical location business. With that has to do with finances. And so I own that. I don't really put that one out publicly, but that's one that I own. I also have done merch by Amazon. We've done merch and we sold t-shirts on Amazon. So merch.amazon.com. If you're interested in doing that, there's no cost to buy inventory there. There's going to be time involved. There's a lot of extra work in doing that, but we sell, that's definitely a puddle. We sell maybe like $5 worth of shirts or profit worth of shirts each year utilizing merch. And it's a good program, but it's something that we don't focus a ton on because we have our main business and all these other ones that we do. I also have an advanced replens mastermind where I help people to grow and scale their Amazon businesses. So that's something where I train them. I give them over 60 of our standard operating procedures at this point. That is an active program right now. So if you're interested, let me know. But it's ultimately something that I really love doing. The scaling and outsourcing and growing businesses is one of my favorite things with the Amazon business, which is why I wrote the book Side Hustle to Full-Time Income, to teach people how to grow it. But this is much more hands-on and active in establishing standard operating procedures in other people's businesses. I also have a biblical business leaders intensive. So it's something that's real small. I don't promote that right now. It's kind of in a beta group, but I've made some money doing that, where we talk about biblical business principles and how we can establish those into our lives. So I run that. I've got affiliate programs that have gone through the book, through YouTube channel, affiliate programs. I actually have over 10 affiliate programs that I recommend. So I only count that as one though. So I grouped all 10 of those into one thing. Technically, I could have said 40 streams of income if I really wanted to, or 42 or something like that. But affiliates was another one. I think we're up to about 15 or 16 now. So I apologize. I lost count. I also get money from the crypto stuff that I do. So I have crypto arbitrage that I do with bots. That's fun to do. Right now, it's not looking so hot because the crypto market has taken a downturn, but it is something that I believe in. And so I've been playing around with that a little bit more. So cryptocurrencies. I also own a software company called Replen Dashboard. So anybody that's out there selling on Amazon and doing arbitrage specifically or wholesale, Replen Dashboard helps you to manage your inventory. And so that's something that I also own. Every dollar of that we've put back into the company. So I guess you can't really count that as a stream of income because I haven't taken any dollars from it, but it is something that I plan to hopefully in the future make some money from and continue to grow in the software space. We sell on eBay. So that's another platform, not just Amazon. We sell on Shopify with our own private label products. So that's another platform. We sell on a few different e-commerce websites, third-party marketplace websites, which I haven't announced yet. It might be something I talk about a little bit more in the future, but we're playing around with those. So we sell on those couple different platforms as well. I also do this, which I talked about in my 7 different ways to make money with Amazon video. But we also do something that in the real estate space, this is called bird dogging, where you go out and you find a house that then you can flip to a wholesaler or a flipper that wants to buy the house, do the investment. And you get paid like $1,000 or something, right? Just kind of a finder's fee. We do this on Amazon too with wholesale accounts. So our prep center is one that, or our warehouse is one that's kind of capped in space. And so what we try to do is we've got some wholesale connections. And so we connect them with the best people in the space and we get paid a stream of income for each one of those things that we connect them with. And it's typically ongoing, but we're also involved in the actual management of that account because we help them and we connect them with the right people. So I would call that bird dogging on Amazon is what I call it. You can call it whatever you want. I also have a VA service, an account management service for Amazon sellers that helps them to get money back from Amazon. And we make money if they make money. So we typically charge 25% of whatever we get back for them. So it's another service I have. Let's see, I've partnered and invested in different products. I've got Facebook groups as well that I help manage. So it's not just the course. There's also a paid Facebook group that I help manage. And then some other ones I've done drop shipping with funnels. So ClickFunnels, I've tried that in the past. We don't do that anymore just because I don't have the time. I've tried Google Maps businesses where you help people to get SEO and on to Google Maps. And one of the first options in that Google Maps space, if you're searching for auto dealerships or let's say auto service centers, you want to be one of the first options. So you're searching for towing companies, you want to be one of the first options within Google Maps and the suggested options. And I've done that in the past. I've done local merch where we use the merch platforms or Printful or something like that. And we talk to local restaurants and try to get them to have us do the shirts for them and use them as coupons to get paid a fee. So I have done a ton of different things. That's over 30 this year. I'm working on YouTube. I don't make any money from it, but it's something that hopefully in the future I'll make some money on. Also, I'm going to be hopefully buying a business in the future. I'm looking to add some things as well, but who knows if that'll actually happen. Ultimately, though, I've gotten over 30 and I want to say over 40 by this point that we mentioned. I mean, there's other things that we've done, right? We've made money with garage sales and Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and we've sold in local marketplaces as well. So those are the different streams of income. And this is, I don't want to say this necessarily from a boastful standpoint. What I wanted to show you is you could probably see that the majority of those tie in to one specific thing. They tie into our original Amazon business. We didn't have any of these things until we really focused on our Amazon business, until we focused on growing from zero to over $100,000 per month on that business. And then as we grew that, we started to take a look at, okay, this is the opportunity that we have. So how can we bolt more streams of income that flow into this one thing? How can we bolt more streams of income that service the people that need the most help in this community? So if you are somebody that's out there running a business, and let's say you own, I don't know, a flower shop. Okay. Well, you can have the flower shop as one main business for yourself, but then you can also say, let's do classes. That's paid classes. So that's another stream of income. Let's do something where I'm trying to think off the cuff here, but so you've got the classes, let's do wholesale. Let's sell these things to companies. Let's work with high schools and sell the flowers to proms and stuff. So you don't have to just be that retail store location. You can also have a wholesale component where you sell the products on Amazon. You can do a lot of awesome things with your business if you take a look at the one service that you've got that's doing well and you start to expand from it. You can have a course on how to grow flowers. You could have a course on how to prune flowers, whatever it is, how to make them into nice arrangements. You can create these different streams of income based off of your core opportunity. So if you're an Amazon seller, which I know the majority of my audience at this point is, especially an arbitrage seller, let's say you're looking at it, you're like, well, Jimmy, you've already done this course on it. I've already taken your course, so I'm not going to be able to create a course. That's fine. But you can start to say, all right, I've got this Amazon knowledge. How can I then start adding other things into it? I could go help other stores in the area to create their Amazon businesses, and then I'm getting a consulting fee. So that's one stream of income that's tied to your Amazon business. You could start to do wholesale where you're helping brands on their account. So that's another stream of income. You could do private label. That's another stream of income. You could do something where you've got a VA service that you're helping businesses to create listings. That's another stream of income. These things, you want to get a business that is bolted on and then eventually add things that are ultimately complementary to that main business. And that's how you start to slowly add them. You don't want to ultimately try to add 10 things at once because you're going to get overwhelmed and fail. You want to start with the solid foundation that you have, and then from there start to add in other streams of income on top of it. So hopefully that helps to give you a little bit of an idea of how to do this. Now, what I've done is once we started to add all these different streams of income based off this one thing that we had with our Amazon business, well, then that started to free up my time as we bolted these into our business. That freed up my time to try different things, to try the crypto bots, to try drop shipping, to try Google Maps businesses, local merch, looking at local businesses, to try YouTube, to try Biblical Business Leaders Intensive, to try all these other things that we've done. I've been able to do that because we started with the foundation of an actual business that we built. We started to add other streams of income that were complementary. Then my time was freed up to try these other fun things that I just like to try. And I'm always trying new things. I'll probably, try drop shipping again. I'll probably talk about a different platform at some point in the future. I'll continue to try out new software programs. That's just fun for me. But if you're looking to add streams of income, you want to start with a core business and then add things that are complementary to that business. If you sell private label products on Amazon, you want to say, okay, well, cool. I sell CrossFit. I don't know. Let's just say you sell keto food to CrossFitters. Okay. You sell keto food to CrossFitters. Well, you can then start to add in streams of income for clothes. You can add potentially coaching, weight loss coaching. You can add strength training. You can add all types of different, you could even have a CrossFit gym in your local area for all I know, but you want to add things that are complementary to it to help you to grow those streams of income, to help you get 30 by the time you're 30, or 40 by the time you're 40, or 50 by the time you're 50, or even just 5 or 10 of them to help insulate you from the economy that we're in currently. You can add things like Uber and Lyft and doing garage sales. You can be a virtual assistant for other people. You can do these little things, start up little side hustles that you can grow into businesses. And then from there, you can start to add in more streams of income. So hopefully that helped. I do highly recommend checking out my book, Side Hustle to Full-Time Income. If you want to see all the success stories, again, it's at AskJimmySmith.com/success. Please let me know in the comments here, what side hustles do you have? What type of streams of income do you have? Has this helped you? And are there other questions that you have that I can answer for you? Because I love to help. And I want to make sure that this YouTube channel is of great value to you and is encouraging encouraging to you, and is just ultimately helping you to move forward in your goals as well. So please comment below, like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel. If the button is still red below this video, that means you haven't subscribed. And so if you click that little button and turn on the notification bell, it really helps me out, helps me to know that I'm doing a decent job as I get subscribers, and also helps the channel to grow and gets the word out to more people. So thank you so much for watching this video, for taking the time. Please check out the other videos on my channel, especially if you're interested in Amazon selling and arbitrage, or if you're interested in other streams of income and ways to make money on Amazon. I talked about that in a video recently as well, the top 7 ways to make money with Amazon. And 5 of them don't need any money up front from you, by the way. So if you're interested, check that out. Thanks for watching this. I hope that you have an awesome day and a blessed rest of your week. Thank you so much. Have a good one.